Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ATW. I am Morrison Ronald, joined by my broadcast partner, Christian the Commissioner. We are just 1 week removed from ATW Awakening, and as you can see, we've got a new ATW champion in Robert Wolf. Let's see what he's got to say.
Looks nice, doesn't it? I'm Robert Wolf. This is ATW, and I am the new ATW champion. Boy, you put me through hell, I'll admit that. But at the same time, I still crawled out of hell, and I put you back into hell. See, there wasn't any way you were going to stop me from becoming the new ATW champion. I will give you the benefit of the doubt. You put me through drywall, you try to take me out with anything and everything you could think of. But at the end of the day, this was the most important thing on the line, and this is what I do for what I do. Now, ATW Awakening happened. I could go through the matches, the return of Thomas, the TLC match. I could go with the Codeman, Cody Drury, and Zach. But my match stole the show. End of the story. My match with Boyant stole the show. So now,
looks like a certain former ATW champion has got something to say about that. Of course, I'm talking about Bojan Guska, who was ATW champion at Awakening, but lost it to Robert Wolf there. It was a great match. I wouldn't know if it stole the show or not, but that's just my own opinion. Let's see what the Serb has to say.
I only came out here for one reason only, and that is to let you know, give you a little heads up. Next week, calling my rematch.
alright, that's fine. It is in your contract, you do have a rematch. Are we doing anything special? Do we want to do last man standing again? I mean, hell, couldn't get up the first time. We want to do ladder match? I mean, you're pretty good at those, or are we just going to do a singles match? I'll let you decide.
For one, I don't think it's in any of our powers to decide the match going on.
Who gives a shit about Christian? This is between you and me, and for this title.
You know what? Show me how big of a man you are and take me one-on-one. Clean fight for that title.
Championship rules out the window, where if I get DQ'd or even counted out, I lose. I'll even throw that at you. How's that sound? That way, I have to actually pin or submit you to retain.
Keep your little gifts to yourself. I knew you'd try and resort to that crap. Pull what you want. Show everybody the real kind of man you are. I don't need your little gifts. Just so you know, next week, taking that back.
Get over my dead body.
Well, it sounds like we got a great matchup for next week. The rematch between these two. Well, welcome back to ATW here. We just got blockbuster news for next week. Christian here just made it official. It is going to be the ATW Championship rematch between the Wolf and the Serb next week.
There's always lots going on a week after a pay-per-view show.
But it looks like our cameraman fell down there, but it looks like we're joined by the Camo Commander in the ring. Welcome to ATW. Once again, my name is the Camo Commander, Cody Drury. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all saw last week we had our pay-per-view ATW Awakening, and I was truly awoken in that match with Zach Vincent. Now, normally I'm not a underhanded type of guy, but I tried to stoop to Zach's level a little bit. He had the same idea. Our match ended in a double low blow, and there was not really any winner. But going into that, we're getting to the end of ATW here, somewhere down the road. Haven't really looked at it, but there's one thing I want to do, and that's go back to the beginning. You've seen the beard is gone for reasons that I don't really want to get into right now, but it just makes me want to go back. And by that, I mean back to when I had the ATW Championship. I was the first one to get that, and I mean, in all honesty, I feel like I had a better match. I was better in the match against Zach at Awakening last week, and I really think I should be the #1 contender for the ATW Championship, and because I really want to fight Robert Wolf for that thing.
Fire! Fire! Fire!
Well, it looks like Zach has got something to say about that, considering the fact that these two just had a matchup. That matchup that Cody was talking about here. Obviously, it ended in a double disqualification. Both men went for the same kind of low blow here. Let's see what Zach has to say. I'm sorry. Who the are you? I know the editor, and I really don't want to say some words that he's got to do extra work for.
We went over this a few weeks ago. You're going to come out here, you're going to bitch, and you're going to moan, and you're going to complain, and you're going to say you stooped to my level, and that you went down to my level to hit me, hit low blow me, hit me in the balls. But like, Cody, how many times do I have to tell you you're just a whiny bitch? Just stop whining. Listen, I lost the match. You lost the match. We both cheated. It happened. Admit it. Don't be a little bitch about it.
No one's being a little bitch here. I'm stating my claim. I'm going for the ATW Championship.
Oh, hang on. There he is entitled. He lost the match, and he wants to go for a championship.
Neither one. It was a draw, dumbass.
It was a draw. You cheated. I cheated. Neither of us
Yes.
won. There was no winner.
There was no
winner.
loser either.
If there's no winner, there's got to be a loser.
No.
Yeah, whatever. You. No.
Alright, I've had enough of this. I'm going out there.
Well, there goes Christian, and I guess he's heard enough of this here, guys. I really don't know what he's about to say, so let's tune in. You're gonna announce me versus Robert Wolf at the final pay-per-view. Please make that match ready. Get this ass hat out of my ring.
Prove my point. Prove my point.
Gentlemen, give me a minute.
All right, go.
Thank you. Alright, I'm here to announce some very good news for the both of you, alright? This coming up pay-per-view, the final ATW pay-per-view, the ATW Fight Forever, you two will be in a title match. You two are going to be in a triple threat match for the ATW Championship against whoever wins next week between Boyan and Robert.
I can dig it.
Alright, but before you get a little too giddy, that's a long ways to come. I think you two should be more worried about tonight because I booked you both in a match.
Who's my opponent? Tell me you gave me the king.
Cody, you're going to be in the main event tonight against the Internet Champion. Well, Zach, you are up next against the former ATW Champion, Boyan.
Is it a title match?
Between you and Nick?
Yeah.
No.
It's a title match between you.
He's not a champion.
You're right. He lost.
Dumbass.
He lost it. My bad.
That's how you describe a loser right there.
Would you rather
he actually lost the match?
Would you rather me put you in a tag team and be on a team?
Nah, I don't need this guy.
All
We've
right.
already sweet lifed enough.
Cody, let's get out of here. Zach, your match is next.
See you at Fight Forever, and that's a fact.
That's a fad.
Well, interesting here. My partner Christian just made a awesome couple of matches tonight here, as I'm being joined by him right now, and it looks like it is going to be Zach Vincent versus Boyan Guska here. He obviously lost the championship at ATW Awakening last week. Christian, awesome matchups here tonight.
Thank you.
What drove you to go out there?
Well, both Zach and Cody are very excellent performers, and they had a very great match. where unfortunately they both got disqualified, but they both had a great match, and they're both I would say they're both on the road to the ATW Championship. So, as like I said, at Fight Forever, it's going to be a triple threat match. Zach, Cody, versus whoever wins next week.
Absolutely, and I love it. We got a blockbuster main event for ATW's final pay-per-view, ATW Fight Forever. And of course, that is the final ATW pay-per-view here in ATW, since this is our final season here. But it is not our last episode, so don't mistake that. We have one final big episode after the final pay-per-view, ATW Fight Forever, as Bojan Guska goes for a cover here against Zach Vincent. Match is underway here.
Yeah, Bojan's got a lot to prove, especially just losing his ATW title. A lot goes downwards after you lose a title.
Absolutely. And I mean, if we want to go by Zach's terms here, technically Zach lost the match the other night, last week at Awakening too. So both of these men have something to prove here. As Bojan had Zach in a crossface. Zach got out of it though. Looks like he started to hit the knee of Bojan Guska, Kind of fumbling for words here.
Zach easily overpowered, but Bojan's still on top though. Still holding that knee. That was very damaged in his and Robert's match, which was first got damaged in a match, I believe, 2 weeks ago.
I believe so.
Some hard kicks to the gut there.
And I would just like to point out one thing here that I noticed. I mean, senior official referee Harold Peterson looks like he's shaved, trying to set a great example for the rest of the referees in the locker room back there.
Right. Keep an eye out. He might get a haircut in like a week or two.
Never know.
And now, just like that, Zach's on top. Bojan finds himself in a very dangerous situation, and Zach's holding the legs.
You're absolutely right. Oh, what a vicious elbow there. And another one. And another one. Now, what's Zach going for? Another elbow. You would think by now he'd learn to use a different move. He is like the button masher in a video game, where he just sits there and hits the same button over and over and over and over and over again.
There's vicious Zach Vincent with a ankle lock.
Looks like it's being applied viciously here. Bojan Guska trying to roll Zach over and fight out of it. Looks like he reversed the pressure here. Bojan rolled out of it, but has the damage been done? That knee, obviously, like you said earlier, Christian, bothering him for the past number of weeks here.
Yep, both men down. Obviously, both got hurt from that maneuver.
You're absolutely right. Question is, which one's going to capitalize first? It looks like Bojan is the first one up to his feet.
Now, this is very courageous of Bojan, because he knows next week he's got a match against Robert, which he challenged him to.
Yes.
You would think he'd want to maybe rest up, from the beating he got last week.
Absolutely, and I mean, quite honestly, that might have been his intentions here until, you decided to make the matchup and put him in.
True. We got to keep
for
the
a
show
cover
going.
here.
Break out at 2. We got to keep the show going, though,
Absolutely. I just wanted to make you think about your own decisions here for a minute.
Well, you better hang on to your pants, because I got a lot more exciting I got a lot more exciting, matchups to make. Yep, within the following weeks.
It's good to know you've got plans here going into the last parts of ATW here as we're winding down. Bojan goes for a crossbody. Zach catches him. What are we going to see here? Oh, a power slam. Zach going for the cover now. Bojan kicks out at 2.
Barely kicking out at 2. Zach, wow. That was a killer splash.
Zach picking Bojan up now, pushing him up against the net. What's he thinking? Oh, what a spine buster like atomic drop, and I really don't know, what he was going for, but he nailed both of those moves.
Right.
And that's the thing about Zach. He thinks of innovative ways to do moves. It looks like he's trying to for a Zach attack here. Boyan not wanting it, though. He's reversing. Oh, big boot to the side of Zach's head. Can the Serb capitalize here? But it looks like he's down in the corner.
This is a big night for both Zach and Cody, because if one wins and the other loses their match, the winner sure has a big ego going into this title match.
Absolutely. Oh, and a gut kick there by Boyan, who is tried to stay on top in this match here, but having a little trouble getting going. There he goes. Knee to Zach's face there. Oh, going for that vintage high knee there by him, but Zach with another atomic drop. Boyan now down to the mat.
Looks like Zach found the legal way to get them low blows in, huh?
Yeah.
And a big old smile on his face.
How about that at ATW Awakening last week? Zach Vincent and Cody Drury going for the same exact move. Double low blow kick, if you will. Both men down, and that's how the match ended.
Quick kick out by Boyan right there. This is where Zach's cockiness gets into play, as we always see.
Absolutely, and I know Boyan is a fighter here, but at what point does he just lay down, take the victory for Zach, and live to try and regain his championship back next week? Oh, a picture-perfect drop kick there by Boyan Guska. Can he get some momentum going now? Oh, and another one.
Zach's still standing, though.
Uh-oh. Big boot there. Don't know if he got all of it on Zach. Gut kick there by Boyan Guska. Throwing Zach from corner to the net there. Oh! Goes for another crossbody, but Zach is there to answer it again.
What power by Zach.
Zach attack! Zach attack! Off of that catch, and it's over here.
Great night for Zach.
Zach picked up the victory here. Can his opponent in a triple threat match in the upcoming week, Cody Drury, win his matchup later? That's a good question, and we will find out here soon. Because there goes Zach. Boyan might be hurt. I don't know. But like I said, coming up next, it is a brother versus brother match. Cody Drury versus Nick. Stay with us. And we're back here, ladies and gentlemen. I need to learn my cues because they cut me off, as you can tell by my mic. But we're setting up for our main event here. The Camo Commander, Cody Drury, versus the Punisher, Nick Drury. The Internet Champion. Non-title match, of course, here tonight. But if he gets a win on his brother, maybe he'll get an opportunity at that title match, too.
This is the first time we're going to be seeing Nick since the pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
Wonder what kind of shape he's going to be in. We all saw how that match went.
You're absolutely right. And those of you that don't know what we're talking about, we had an impromptu ladder match here for the ATW Internet Championship as Nick makes his way to the ring now, mocking his brother. But as I was saying, we had the return of King Thomas. Came out to challenge the Punisher for his title in a ladder match. It ended up being Nick Drury retained, though, as you can see here. But it was a hellacious matchup. Both King Thomas and Nick Drury are feeling it here, just 1 week removed from ATW Awakening.
Big words from the brothers.
And these guys, they've been fighting forever. I think it's very ironic that they're not in a matchup against each other at ATW Fight Forever. Of course, you never know what could happen in the upcoming weeks, but...
And the match, here we go, is underway. You can always expect
Oh!
something great from these two.
Nick rolls out of the way there, playing those mind games with his brother. Oh! Nick wins the
Test of strength.
test of strength.
Quick overpowered his own brother.
Oh! Throws Cody into the turnbuckle there. Nick with a vicious clothesline into the corner. Oh! Throws him into the corner again. And a drop kick there. Picture perfect, I might add. Oh, and a right hand. Into the other corner now. Oh, and some right hands there. Knocks Cody down to the mat.
Great start by the
Oh,
Internet
what a
Champion.
senton there, but it looks like Cody's taking advantage, trying to get a quick roll-up win over his brother. Nick kicks out at 2, though.
What a great reversal by Cody. Very aware of his surroundings. Could have won the match like that.
Oh,
But Nick right back on top.
those clubbing blows are nothing to sit there and take. Oh, what a double leg drop there by Nick Drury.
Nick's looking very good after that hellacious match he had against Thomas last week.
Absolutely. I mean, he is not missing a step here. Cody can't even get off the ground to get his offense started. Oh! I guess that was a pop-up powerbomb of some sort.
Both men down now.
Looks like Cody's going for a cover. Punisher wants none of that, as it's barely even a 1 count. And now Cody, the first one back up to his feet. Can he get something going here? Oh, and a vicious right hand. And another. Oh, and a vicious clothesline into the corner there, and another. And now he's just going clothesline after clothesline to Nick Drury, the Punisher.
Now we're seeing the fury of Cody as he drop kicks into Hamilton's
Oh, a
corner.
picture perfect missile drop kick there, followed by a diving clothesline with Nick in the sit down position in the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. What's he thinking here? Oh, the double leg drop. Looks like he might have learned something from Zach last week there.
Right. It's a great leg drop maneuver by Cody. Anything to keep the Internet Champ down.
I swear I've seen that move in some other wrestling company before, and I will just say, it is delightful.
And just like that, Nick's back on top with a nice little super kick, going for the pin.
Kick out at 2 by the Camo Commander. Nick with them vicious right hooks. And I don't know how Cody's even staying in this match. Now with some vicious elbows. And those could bust him wide open.
It's taunting the ref. That's never a smart idea.
And of course, you can see the newest addition on the body of Nick Drury. A tattoo on his thigh. I guess you could say he's got the thigh of the tiger, if you will, now.
Yeah.
Tiger on his thigh, if you guys didn't get that at home there. Oh! Both men now trading blows back and forth. Enziguri by Nick sends Cody to the ground. Can Nick capitalize? Going for a cover here. 1, 2. Cody kicks out at 2.
Nick has been fantastic this whole match.
Oh, and another Enziguri there sends Cody into the net. Oh, but he follows with the clothesline, and that had to be pure instinct here.
Instinct and adrenaline from Cody, because that's all he's working on. He's been taking a beating so far.
He's got to get something going in this matchup here. Looks like he's trying to stir. Maybe. Oh, and a kip up by Cody. Oh, and he's going for the signature elbow drops there. Can he hit all of them? 3, 4. Can he get this signature 5th one? He connects with it. He's finally getting some offense going here, but can he capitalize? Can he keep the momentum going? Is the real question.
Right, and a win for him would also prove
Oh! Nice slide tackle drop kick there.
almost took Nick right out.
Yes, Cody Drury, Zach Vincent, to piggyback off of what you were just saying there. They're in a triple threat match for the ATW Championship, and the ATW champion will be determined next week when Robert Wolf faces Bojan Guska in a championship rematch from ATW Awakening. The winner will go on to defend the title in a triple threat match versus Cody Drury and Zach Vincent. So really, Cody needs to save his energy here in the upcoming weeks. I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter here.
It is only week 1. A lot can change in 3 weeks.
Absolutely.
And there's the count. As both men are down.
Yeah, like I said earlier, I mean, Cody, if he gets a win here tonight against Nick, he could get a championship match coming up here if you choose to make the match.
Shoulder tackle by Cody.
It looks like Cody's looking for a comeback here. Can he hit it, though? Can he gain that momentum? And another one turns Nick inside out. Now he's stalking Nick. Oh, ducks underneath the clothesline, followed by somewhat of a pop-up powerbomb there. Usually it's a pop-up powerbomb. Looked more just like a takedown, if you will.
Takedown and into a pin. That's not a bad combo.
No.
Almost got him. Nick breaking out at 2.
Looks like Nick hurt that knee there. Cody's still trying to fire up and get momentum, or keep his momentum that he has going. Oh, vicious stomp to the hand of
Looks
Nick
like
Drury.
Cody saw him grabbing at that knee because that was the first thing he struck.
Oh, taking a move out of his brother's playbook with a German suplex. Asking Nick if he's had enough yet. Uh-oh. Looks like he's going for another one. 2!
It's German suplex number 2. Just wonder how many he's going to go for.
That is the question there. Maybe the 2 dogs in the neighbor's yard or the kid in the pool could start holding up signs for us to let us know how many we're at.
Right.
Oh, Cody calling for a spear. Oh, misses. Nick dives underneath it.
Looks like he barely grazed him with the little shoulder tackle instead, but he was going for that spear.
Smart move by Nick, diving underneath, trying to play mind games with Cody. Oh, and what an ensiguri there. Can Nick follow it up with the cowboy cutter? Cowboy cutter, he connects with it. Going for the cover now. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. How did Cody kick out of that? That was like 2.5. I didn't want to do any complicated fractions. My partner over here gives me trouble about that.
Huh. Anyway, if we see another suplex in this match, we might as well paint that we're in the suplex suburbs here.
Suplex suburbs. I like it. Oh! Going for another cowboy cutter, but Cody pushes it, calls it. What a vicious spear! Can he connect and win here? It's over! Cody gets a victory over his brother Nick. And that was a picture-perfect spear, I might add.
Both men that are in a triple threat title match start the week off fantastic with victories.
Absolutely here. And we have had a great show here tonight.